In this video, we're going to continue to talk about mobile home investing. We're going to show you Stephanie McAnuff. She's a mobile home park investor in North Carolina. She's going to take you inside of a mobile home that she's renovating right now. She's going to talk to you about the different building materials, the difference between construction on a single family home and a mobile home. And further, she's going to show you how she actually got this mobile home for free. Isn't that cool? But you got to watch to the end to see how she did that. All right, let's go. Hey family, it's Chris Haskins with therealestateroundup.com. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. Come on back down to North Carolina with me. We're going to hang out with Stephanie McAnuff. She's a real estate broker, mobile home park investor, and a mobile home park manager. She has taught me so much regarding mobile homes, and I'm sure it's going to be the same for you. This video, she's going to walk through one of these mobile homes that she's renovating now. You're going to see so much that she's doing. And further, how in the world did she get a mobile home for free, right? I don't know how she did that, but she's going to show you. I mean, this lady is amazing. So there's a link in the video description for Stephanie's training. If you're interested in learning how to invest in mobile homes, that link is right below. Stephanie did a 4-hour workshop, and don't miss that. I learned a ton of information how to actually get started, even if you have a very small amount of money. So let's get back down to Stephanie. This is going to be part 2 of mobile home investing and how to get started with mobile homes. Let's do it. Let's go over some of the exterior stuff. What you saying?
All right, so I know right now I'm going to show you some scary stuff. This is the exterior. You're probably like, what is that black stuff? What is going on here? I want to show you what this is. This is tar. So what we did was this roof had had a little like pinholes in it because this is a metal roof.
Pinholes?
Yep. Remember what I told you, metal in my training? This is a metal mobile home.
Okay.
So metal siding, and it has a metal roof.
All right.
What happens is, look, we have trees, limbs fall, acorns fall, different things fall, and over time, it'll put a little hole in your roof. It could be, a pinhole, like, literally the size of a pin, or it could be like this. It could be like little cuts.
Whatever.
And what happens, so what we do is we went up there, you can do silicone. If it's not really a big hole, you could just put some silicone in there and smooth it out and make it good. And then what we do is we go up and we tar.
Okay.
So when we tarred this roof, it happened to be a kind of a nasty wet day. Mm-hmm. We usually don't get the tar that is liquidy, but we ended up getting it, and we needed to do it because we were going to have a rainstorm. Mm-hmm. So we came up here and we did it. This can be pressure washed off.
Okay.
It can be pressure washed off. So, and it doesn't matter, because if it can't be pressure washed, we'll paint it. And if I have to put a black stripe down right here and make it look kind of cool, like a racing stripe, that's what I'll do.
Wow, that's like a piece of tape or something. Was this a repair?
No, that's the tar.
It just kind of...
See right there from the roof,
leaked off.
And it leaked off the roof.
I gotcha. All right. So that's nothing then?
It's nothing, yeah. Nothing that we can't deal with.
Do you have to have this skirt here still?
You have to have skirting on your mobile homes.
That's like a code.
It's code, because if you don't, then you're seeing straight underneath the mobile home.
Yeah.
And you're seeing the pipes and you're seeing everything else.
Okay.
So you can see this is like a metal skirting, and if you look over that way, that's what you guys are usually used to seeing. That's white vinyl skirting.
That looks like it's a little less durable than this.
The problem with the white vinyl skirting is when you weed eat.
What'd you say?
Is when you weed eat.
Yeah, I see that.
So if you get someone that's weed eating around the home, the weed eater will hit and knock holes in it. A little tip and trick for avoiding that is it's going to cost you a little bit of money to do it, but you can get some like 4x4s, like, the thicker type wood, and put it around the base of your home.
Yeah.
And then that way, when the weed eaters come, you don't have to worry about
Whack right up against it.
Or just spray around the home instead of weed eating. So let's go on in and take a look.
I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous.
Oh, you're nervous. You're nervous.
I wouldn't be nervous if this
and as you can see, if you look at this, it'll tell you, sometimes it'll have the plate on it. This is a 1971 home.
Look at this, y'all. This feels really sturdy here. ASA certified.
1971.
1971. Look at that.
And this was the manufacturer of the home. Probably doesn't even exist anymore.
Franklin Home. You get that, Till? I think Tilla might be having a meltdown. 1971.
All right.
Till, you gonna make it?
You ready?
Let's do it.
Come on into my home.
Oh boy. Oh wow. It smells like you've been working.
All right.
Smells
So
good in here.
this
give him a pan from the
inside
door
of
there.
this home, what we have is you look on the wall. We're still renovating. We're renovating this home. So this home is we came in, we pulled the floors up.
Why? Why is that?
Because they were soft. So Chris, if you move for a second, I'm going to show you what you would want to do is look right here by the window. Up, it's probably slide it down.
Yeah,
That's okay. Let's go to this window right here.
Okay.
So what you want to do, the first thing you want to do when you come in and look at a used mobile home is you want to go to the area next to the window and you want to press. And the reason why you want to press and you want to do that is because that's where water comes in.
Intrusion.
And so if you have vinyl flooring, it looks really pretty in the house and you think, oh, I got a screaming deal. And then you get it and then you go right through.
Gotcha.
You want to always check this area. This plywood, normal plywood in a mobile home is 3/4 inch
3/4 inch.
treated plywood. Why do you want treated? Because right now we're standing on the base of the home. So this is not like a single family house. It's not on a concrete slab. This is on what do you call? It's just rails underneath. Think of like a car chassis.
So that cement that I saw is just for the exterior.
That's for the exterior. That's not going underneath. Well, sometimes you have it underneath the home, but remember the home is sitting on top of that concrete pad.
Gotcha.
So the chassis is sitting on top of that, but it's up in the air.
Gotcha.
So normally you have what do you call it? You have insulation that you would put underneath. So just like in a house where you have your, you know, you have your floor joists, you go in and you put your insulation in. It's the same way here.
Okay.
But still, over years and years and years, the moisture will get into there and it will get into your floor. So you want to use treated lumber.
Do they put a poly under there like at the house? Plastic
no,
under there? Generally?
Not generally, no. Most of the time, if it comes from the manufacturer like that, yes.
Okay.
But if you're dealing with a 1971 mobile home that probably wasn't around.
No, I mean on the ground.
On the ground, no.
No, okay.
No.
Because usually in houses we always have a real thin coat of plastic.
No, not typically.
Gotcha.
And then,
Okay.
like, this home has been here probably since 1971.
Yes,
so.
this is
Yeah. So what you do is you would just want to make sure you cut out your vents. So that's what you're seeing there is my vent hole.
Yeah. This is spacious stuff.
It is very spacious. What you're seeing on the wall is that we don't want to deal with the brown paneling. So I'm going in and I'm just mudding the walls. And if you mud it, you can smooth out the seams so that when I do go to paint, I don't have seams.
Man, okay, I'm not mad at that. But we just paint them with the seams. But no, you just do that so it just looks more attractive.
It just looks more attractive.
It does.
Yeah, I upgrade the home.
You're
So
right.
now the
You're right.
interior doesn't look like a 1971,
Right.
which, Chris, you said yourself when you were outside, you were like, oh, I'm a little scared because you're looking at a 1971's home. I'll probably take that awning down. If I don't take it down, maybe paint it.
Yeah.
So we'll upgrade it and you won't even recognize this home.
Man, Taylor,
All
come
right.
over here and get on pan over there with this living room. I feel like we could move in here. This didn't look as bad from outside. Outside looked worse.
Yeah. And if you take a look at the ceiling,
This is cool. I got some
I mean, this is
architectural work here.
1971, so it's shorter, ceilings.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get somebody, 7 feet tall living in here. You do see the water spots, which explains what I was saying about the tar. So we did have those little pinholes where it was leaking into the home. Yeah. What we'll do is we'll come in here and prime this. We made sure there's no mold or anything like that in there.
Gotcha.
We'll prime it. And then we'll paint it, and then it'll be fine.
Done.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay.
We did replace some of the area in the ceiling in here in the kitchen.
Let's walk us through the kitchen stuff.
And the reason why we did that is because it was pretty bad. It was no repairing it. Mm-hmm. And so we took down the insulation that was in here, replaced the insulation. You can see the bag right there.
Yep.
And then we just put this up. And again, we'll come in here. This is we braced this so that we could salvage it. So we just pushed it up.
Yeah.
And then we'll come in here and prime it and, probably put some, molding.
Yep.
So we'll kind of trick it out a little bit so you don't have these seams. But you can see this kitchen is pretty big.
Yeah.
Full size appliances, refrigerator, full size stove. This one even has a dishwasher. Don't know if I'll keep that or not. might get rid of
really
it.
cool,
There is a
man.
laundry room right here.
Come on in, Till.
So excuse the trash, but this is one of those doors I showed you from the outside. This home has this door here, the front door, and then we're gonna see that door where it had the, roofing, what was it, OSB that we just had over the door.
So this will be an exterior door.
That is an
Okay.
exterior door. I can
All right.
open it right now. Like I said, dishwasher.
I feel a little soft here, Steph. Do you have to address
This
that?
right here is what it's, I wouldn't say it is soft to you, but it's a thinner wood. That's what you're feeling.
Gotcha.
So it's going to
This
be a
looks like
little bit
half
more
inch.
give. That's it. So what we'll probably do here is we're not going to replace this floor. This floor is good. We'll just come in and pull up these tiles. This is kind of a reason why I don't like using these tiles, the sticky tiles.
Why is
because
that,
they
Steph?
do come up. They come up very easily. See,
Yeah, they
you
do
glue
come
them
up.
down, they come up.
Sticky
So
tiles.
I usually use a roll type
piece.
vinyl, one
too.
piece.
Well, some
and
people
call
say
it a day.
using these, it's easy to replace them if they get damaged.
Yeah,
But they come up,
I'm
though.
also looking at doing the planks now.
Yeah, glue it down.
Yes, glue it down and be done
I
with
don't
that.
know why they call that luxury vinyl plank, because ain't nothing luxury.
There's nothing luxury about it. I don't know.
Do you keep, now are we, did these things usually come with appliances stuff, or is it?
They come with them. They
Look at
don't
this
come with
stove.
them. This particular situation was unique. The person just left everything because they were leaving.
They're gone.
This stove, I probably will replace. Well, no,
It's an
it's
old brand,
electric.
right? It is, okay.
So I would clean it up. See if it works first. If it works, which I believe it does because the people who were living
an
here were
old boy
using
right
it,
there, boy.
then I would keep this stove. If it doesn't work, then of course I would replace it.
Gotcha. So you got that.
But I'm not typically big on spending money on bringing in new appliances for a rental.
Gotcha. Give him a pan here from this side, this aspect, Taylor. It is cool, Taylor. Now, let me ask you, Taylor, would you mind living in one of these?
No, not really.
Okay, well, I will remember that when you leave out of the house.
No, I mean, I said I wouldn't mind living here, but I mean, I would like to live in a better house.
Yeah, you're seeing it not fixed up. When you see it fixed up, it's completely different. We'll probably I don't stage it or anything like that. The furniture that you're seeing here was the furniture left behind by the previous person.
They just
Newer
left it.
couch.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
Yeah, I'll probably donate. I usually when I find stuff like this, I donate it. I
Good.
donate to Goodwill or Salvation Army and have them come pick it up. That's a water heater.
Okay, low boy.
Just want to show you that is a low one. It was here. So some people would say, well, why won't you take it out and put a taller one or whatever? Why am I going to spend money when it is a
Yeah,
perfectly good water
perfectly
heater? So
fine
what
water
I
heater.
did was, because it is sticking out from the wall, what we did is we built the wall out. And then what we'll do is
cover
we'll
it.
just put our, we'll
clean
just
out.
put our sheetrock on there
Call it a day.
and call it a day.
I would.
Call it a day.
Cool.
And our sheetrock is sitting right there.
So you're gonna fill these gaps in. I have to
Yeah.
talk to my guys about that. We've
I'll
never
fill
done
the
that.
gaps in. This is the door from the inside
Okay.
that I was saying that is a door, but they put roofing, plywood on it
What would you
just
do
to
here?
close it off.
Do you have to
No,
do
we're
anything?
gonna take this out. We'll put the door back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll put a door back.
So is it a specific
Mobile home
door?
yeah.
Looks like it's a little thin.
Yeah, most of the time you have to go to a mobile home supply store
Gotcha, mobile
to buy.
supply
It's for older homes like 70s.
Gotcha.
This is the bathroom.
Yeah, man.
I'll let you
Yeah,
take a
it's
look.
good.
And the
Give 'em a
bathroom has
pan.
2 entrances. The wall, there's a panel that goes here. It's just down. So we'll replace it with
the door's
sheetrock.
here. Okay.
Yeah, the door's right there. And you can see the bathtub is in good shape.
This is really
We'll
cool.
leave the the tiling. It's old school, but this is a
I'm
senior
mad.
community, so most people will probably really like it.
I'm not mad at it. It's high too.
Yep. It's not a very
What do you
big
think, Taylor?
tub, but so the toilet's in good shape. We're not going to touch it. This is just a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom home.
I was gonna ask you about
This is a
that.
1-bedroom, 1-bathroom home.
That's a luxury.
Yeah. Yeah.
One
It's a
bedroom.
senior community. This is the bedroom, pretty big. We're building out a closet right there. It used to be a closet right
Come on in,
there.
Till. Welcome home, Taylor.
So we're building out the closet.
Go ahead and give them a
These
pan
are
from that
older,
corner.
the older crank style windows. I haven't started pricing them yet to find out,
They
what it
probably
would
ain't
cost.
cheap.
They're not, and more than likely I'm gonna replace them with,
Yeah.
with some type of.
Windows nowadays, stuff. I don't know as you know, they are just. Going
They
through
are
the
expensive.
roof.
They are expensive, and you can see there's a window unit here. The AC unit outside doesn't work.
Okay.
The outside unit. So It's a 1-bedroom. More than likely, I'm gonna put window units. One here, one in the living room.
How about heat, Steph? Will it need heat?
It has a heat pack,
So the heater
and
works.
I believe the heat works,
Gotcha.
but the
Is that an
AC
issue?
doesn't. No, long as you have to provide heat. As long
Gotcha.
as you provide heat, you don't have to provide AC.
I didn't think so. How, you get the closet, Taylor? Okay.
And this is, I want to
Go
show
ahead, Steph.
this because a lot of people, you might want to come in. Come on in. This is the panel box.
Oh yeah.
Electric panel box. The cover is right there.
Nice.
So this is what it looks like inside the panel box. I haven't had the power turned on yet.
Okay.
The power was on. I don't see any problems with this panel box. I don't see anything that red flags me. The wiring is coming from underneath. Remember when I told you that I dug wire? That's what I dug from all the way up, brought it up, pulls it into the box.
It doesn't matter. It could become in the air or in the ground, right?
That's it. That's it. So
does it matter regarding this being in the bedroom? Is that just
no, I mean, I think in most mobile homes it is in a bedroom.
Gotcha.
It's
Okay.
kind of unusual.
This is really cool. Good question, Taylor.
They're very strange looking. They're not 2-story like a house.
Oh.
What you mean?
You ever seen a double-decker bus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like a double-decker bus.
Ew.
So you may have a portion of the house that has the upper level. It doesn't have it all the way across.
all the way through. I see.
And if
I
it
see.
does, then they went in and they actually might have modified the home to look like that.
That's a good question, Taylor.
That was a very good
You
question.
thinking. So when you get your mobile home, I'll make sure to come visit you.
I'm going to show her some pictures of some fancy mobile homes.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you want to see part 1 of this video where Stephanie walks us through this entire park, just go ahead and click right there and she'll show you the entrance, where this park is located, the exterior, all the different nuances that go with running a mobile home park. And what do you look for when you look for mobile homes? All right. So Steph, round up now, we're going to take you to another park. So I want you to see the difference between the 2 parks. Stephanie manages several. But don't forget, go to the link in the video description if you want to join the email list to find out when the training is coming. Steph, real estate broker, mobile home park investor. Tell me about some of the numbers. What did you buy that? Remember that green one, y'all. I wanted Stephanie to share with us what she paid for it, what she's going to sell it for, how much she's going to put into it for renovation. Tell us about that, Steph.
All right. So that particular house, I was able to get for free.
For free.
Yes,
How do you
meaning
do
no
that?
money out of my pocket for the purchase of the home. And the reason why is because they were behind on rent. But I'm in a different situation. Remember, I manage the mobile home park.
Okay.
If you were coming as an investor, you do want to look for those types of homes. You want to look for homes where someone may be behind on their lot rent or their lot rent, not their rent for the home. Because if they rent in the home, that means it's owned by someone else.
So the lot rent for that one is what?
The lot rent for this particular park runs between $350 to $400.
Gotcha.
So if the person is behind on their lot rent, what you can do is say, I'll step into your shoes, I'll pay off your debt, and then what I'll do is you just give me the title to the home and you can walk away. There are people that will do that
Unbelievable.
because they're pretty behind on their lot rent and they know they can't get caught up.
Give us some numbers on that, Steph. What does that look like?
So if you are in that situation, it depends on how far they're behind. So this particular person, I didn't have to pay the lot rent, but if I did, because I was an investor coming from outside, my lot rent, I think they were behind $1,200.
So it's 3-4 months.
Yeah, 3 or 4 months behind. They couldn't get caught up. You go through the eviction process for me as a manager. In your case, as an investor, you're just talking to them individually. And so you're able to work it out and talk to the park owner and buy the home. But in my case, it was $0 out of pocket right now.
Unbelievable.
So far, I have about a little over $500 in supplies. So that's plywood. That's just materials. The tar that we saw on the roof that we put on so we can make sure that, no further water damage was happening. We redid the floors in the living room.
Left here?
Yes.
$500.
Yeah, about $500 for cool seal, tar, 3/4 inch plywood. I can't remember how many sheets I bought, maybe about 5, maybe 7.
Okay.
And then some sheetrock.
Okay.
And then the mud.
What about, for people that don't do the work themselves, how much is it? What would it cost to turn that thing around total?
You're gonna go right. To turn that around from to the point where I have it right now, it would cost you whatever it was for the back lot rent, and probably the same thing, about $500 and something. The labor to get someone to come in and do that floor.
No, I'm talking about to get it all the way
completely.
turned around.
You may be looking at $4,000, $5,000.
Gotcha.
You're gonna turn right into this part.
Okay, cool. 4,000 or 5,000?
Yeah, about 4,000 or 5,000 from top to bottom.
Okay.
And that's what labor and supplies. You know, it just depends on your market in regards to your labor costs.
So labor is going to be what? And what's materials for total?
I really don't break it out with labor and supplies, because most of the people that I use, the supplies are included in their cost.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I would say supplies. So you're looking at maybe with supplies going up 500, 1,000, maybe $2,000 for supplies.
Gotcha.
Kris, this is a park I wanted to show you.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna drive in.
And so, yeah, you're looking at maybe about $2,000, $2,500 for supplies, maybe $2,500 to $3,000 for labor.
Gotcha. Okay. I just want my round numbers to know what you're spending and turn these things around.
Yeah.
Does the contractor have to have mobile home expertise to do this stuff?
They don't have to have mobile home expertise, but you do want to let them know this is not a single family house.
Gotcha.
So they're not going to come in and use even the medium grade materials that they would use in a house. They would not use that here.
Gotcha.
They would use maybe the lower end grade materials for the mobile home. Again, it just depends on the location, what your plans are for the house. If you're planning on flipping it to a person to purchase the home, then you may want to use a little bit upgraded. But if you're using it as a rental, majority of the times you're going to get people that are going to come in and destroy some stuff. So you don't want granite, is what I'm saying.
Gotcha. So I thought that was cool, all that information you got from Stephanie. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this content. There will be a part 3 to this, because Stephanie, not only does she manage this park, she invests in other parks too and manages other parks. So the next part 3 of this will be taking you inside of another park that she owns. A lot of data, a lot of information to learn. Had to break it up so I didn't kind of give it to you all at once and give you brain overload. Like this content, right? And share with anybody else that you think needs to get involved with mobile home investing. All right, I'll see you next time. And the video to part 1 of this is going to be right here if you want to get down with that one. All right, peace.